It's actually Higuain who had the shot, having been fed by Di Maria. And the luckless Lustig put it past his own goalkeeper. So Sweden playing catch-up already. It did look a very attacking Argentina side, the likes of Higuain, Messi, Aguero and Di Maria. And as I mentioned, games between these two countries of late have been full of goals. But it was the surging pace of Di Maria that caused the initial problem. Here's Ibrahimovic up against Fernando. Still going. Good his cross in too. Still not properly clear. It was only half away by Gare. And he might come straight back. Ibrahimovic again. Almost playing wide left, but now Argentina can counter with Sergio Aguero. And Messi the ball at your peril as well. Aguero again, looking to get the return to Messi. It's come to Higuain. Just couldn't find the space for the shot. Deflection, could have got inside Isaksen's near post as well. It's out for a corner. Di Maria with the strike, fed by Higuain. Isaksen was just watching it. Here's the opportunity at the other end. Well, so nearly reached Kakarniklic. Messi though will take the Argentina corner. And plenty in the box as well. Flag up. "31 goals for his country, Lionel Messi, though he scored in 7 of his last 9. 13 in total in 2012. To Campagnaro, playing as the left back tonight. There was some speculation before the start that Zabaleta would play left back. Campagnaro wouldn't play at all, but it's not the way of it because Gare's got into centre half. That's a useful ball. Just didn't quite get the contact he was looking for. Second time that Kakarniklic has got into the box. He was well fouled too by Tobias Hayes. Just didn't get quite the contact he was looking for. And in the end, it was comfortably wide. But more than a half chance there for an almost immediate Swedish riposte. Well, sign so far, this is going to be anything but dull. Down the left-hand side in particular, with the likes of Di Maria and Angel, giving Sweden some problems. Look at the run of Zabaleta. It's not quite sure. It's nice from Hellstrom. Lustig. Nicely done by Hellstrom. Now Martin Olsen. Isn't the best of balls really. And it's going to be a goal kick. Have a look at the goal. Di Maria with Messi inside in. And the luckless Lustig knocks it past his own goalkeeper from Higuain's shot. No chance for Isaksen at all. Isaksen, one of 2 players in the Swedish lineup with a 3-figure cap total, but Sweden pressing here. He's got 103, but Anders Svensson making his 138th appearance tonight. So we look at Tobias Hayes. Astonishing number of caps for an outfield player. 36 now, Svensson. Made his international debut fully 14 years ago. Free kick here for Argentina. Zabaleta. Back for Fernandez. Play very much got their own rhythm. Argentina. 4 waiting in the penalty area, that's clever. Di Maria hanging it up towards the far post. Drivers from Zabaleta. Blocked.
It feels like time is making fun of me. Taking away at the walls and I can barely breathe.
No surprise they're blowing a bit, the Swedes.
This
On the
might
back
be
foot,
my
pretty much from the
only
start.
chance to leave. Let's not miss this opportunity.
Zabaleta. Give it away. Well rescued by Sebastian Larsson.
You're the king
For Sweden,
of
play the ball
Carolina.
in the car.
You're the singer, bands behind you, crowds around you. Just
Take
talk
it to
to
Argentina.
you. Nothing's
By Anders
better
Granqvist.
when they love you.
Plays at Genoa in Italy. Will be the first one not to be able to cope with Lionel Messi. It's very chatty with the players before the start. Referee Anthony Gauthier.
There's an angel
Just a word of Granqvist. Usually takes a lot for officials to produce cards in
we've been
these friendly
drinking,
matches.
so now we're free. They don't find us in the waste. Feels like time is making fun of me.
Margot.
I can barely breathe. This might be my only chance to leave. Let's not miss this
Campagnaro.
opportunity. We've been crazy.
Even when a pass goes astray, they managed to keep it in.
Turn my family
Retrieved by
out.
Zabaleta.
Make it all for Christmas.
Well, a quarter of an hour gone, and I would be surprised if the Swedes have had possession for more than, or maybe 2 or 3 minutes in total. Sure, we'll get the possession stats in due course. Well, Martin Olsson has produced a Sweden free kick. Maybe they'll find something from a set play. Looks like Kim Kallström was going to take it. Looks like he's walking away now. Seb Larsson takes most of the set plays for the Swedes. Well, taken quickly. That was quite nice because Argentina was sleeping. That was a poor ball in. It's good thinking by Larsson. Sadly for him, his teammates couldn't capitalise. They've won it back though. And the Swedes get a corner, won by Ibrahimovic. See the goalkeeper did think about coming for a moment. Absolutely no chance. From Eric Cameron's side, behind for 15 minutes. That level here.
We could solve.
That is the West Bromwich Albion defender's first goal for his country.
There's no hurry.
It's a pretty late starter in international football. Only won his first cap
Driving to
27. Just a couple of years ago. Something for Argentina to think about. To defend set plays better than that.
This feels like time is making fun of me.
A bit between their teeth at the moment.
Taking away at the
Mascherano.
walls and I can barely breathe.
Di Maria and Higuain still enjoying plenty of space on this side.
This might
Oh, have a
be
chance here
my
for 2-0. And the 2-1 it is.
chance to leave.
3 goals in 18 minutes. And Sergio Aguero has restored Argentina's
Let's not
advantage
miss this
in, what, barely a minute and a half. Isaacson left completely exposed. I mentioned there was too much space down this left-hand side from Sweden's point of view, and they paid the penalty again.
You're the king of
Wasn't the easiest finish either from that angle. He made it look easy.
You're the singer. Bands behind
Fed
you.
again by Di
Crowds
Maria.
around you.
Granqvist
Just
couldn't get
talk
there.
to you.
Aguero most certainly could. That's a very
Nothing's
tidy
better.
finish.
When they love you.
Maybe Granqvist will look back and think he should have intercepted that. 2-1 then. Cameron's elation very short-lived.
There's an angel in the crowd. You guys are clean. We've been drinking, so now we're praying. They don't find us. Feel like time is making fun of me.
Campagnaro.
Taking away at the walls that I can barely breathe. It's like you're my only
Zabaleta.
chance to leave.
Almost played more like a right winger than a right back in the early stages here. That was Aguero's 17th international goal, incidentally. His 42nd international. Here comes Messi. Zabaleta. How far forward he is again. Mascherano. Messi. Mascherano. Gago. Slips straight back into their pass and move rhythm, Argentina. That was really sloppy by the Swedes. Not sure what Heisen was waiting for. And here's another opportunity, and it must be 3 and ace. Back off the goalkeeper, and whacked in by Higuain. What a start from Argentina. Have a look at it. Well, Sweden lost the ball casually in the first place, and not sure about Isaacson. He pushed that straight back out. Lionel Messi's shot may have had a bit of swerve on it. Isaacson couldn't deal with it. Higuain helped himself. I'd say if you're a goalkeeper, push it to the side, not straight back out. That was just a present for Higuain, who couldn't miss. You mentioned there were plenty of Argentina fans in the stadium. They're not being disappointed, are they? Well, it's like watching Barcelona, the way they're keeping the ball, and you can't really pay them a higher compliment than that. Fantastic to watch. Fernandez. Olsen. Strong runner when he gets into his stride. Martin Olsen. Tried to feed it in to Kacaniklic without success. And every time they do lose the ball, this is what happens. Argentina break. They've got a spare man here. Oh, it's just like shooting practice. It was Di Maria forcing Isaacson into a decent save. But the run from Messi set the whole thing up. It's the most casual of passes. Di Maria on target. Decent save from Isaacson. Messi short again. No surprise there. Messi. How nonchalant was that? Outside of the boot. Inch perfect. It's wonderful to watch at the moment, isn't it, from Argentina? Decent header away by Gronquist. Flag may have been raised in any case, but ball was over him. No chance of Heisen to get on the end of that. Son of Glenn Heisen, as you remember, the former Liverpool player. Well, 4 attempts at goal, Argentina, 3 goals. Query that actually, because Isaacsson's made a couple of saves. One that led to the 3rd goal, and then the one we just saw from Di Maria. Campagnaro. Sweden with 10 men back behind the ball. They need them. The Argentina have started. Zabaleta. Serrano. Oh, that's brilliant. He just couldn't control it on his chest sufficiently to get a shot in. But when you're holding midfield player, there's Fernando Gago is furthest forward making a run like that. You know there must be no shortage of confidence in the camp. Exquisite chick from Messi. Gago just didn't quite get the touch he wanted on the chest. You wonder what Eric Cameron will say to his team at half-time if the score stays like this. There's nothing that's gone right for them really, other than that headed goal from Jonas Olsson. Mascherano. Zabaleta. Playing for half an hour, it must have been like an hour and a half to the Swedes, I think. Certainly to their defenders. And under it right from the kick-off. Ibrahimovic's touch has deserted him. Argentina have lost it in a dangerous area, but Kallstrom unable to capitalise. Away by Fernandez. Picked up by Olsson. Looks across to the assistant, there was no flag. Seb Larsson's control let him down. No free kick, and Argentina will come away with it again. Di Maria. A terrific game so far, but then there is the Argentina who has, to be fair. Pinado. This is for Gago. Mascherano. Just sitting in front of the back four, as he's done for Barcelona. Liverpool before that. Mascherano's far short of central caps, 87th appearance tonight. So Ibrahimovic picks it up. Larsson. So he's trying to pen Argentina in. Well, that's a terrific ball if he knew that Zabaleta was there. Chased down by Kacaniklic. Di Maria. Mascherano. Number of passes they've made in the first half. Took some counting. Hundreds. This time, all the way back to Sergio Romero, who, apart from picking the ball out of his net when Olsson scored with a header, has had absolutely nothing to do at all. I suspect they need the chance to regroup, the Swedes, but it's easier said than done when Argentina are in this mood. to the free kick. Stopped for a minute there. Mascherano and the French referee saw it as a fair challenge. Olsen. Deflection on the cross. It might work in Sweden's favour here. Needed saving at the near post. Romero got down from Niklic. It was a convenient ricochet. Certainly connected with Niklic, but goalkeeper not found wanting as far as his handling is concerned. I've lost it again. Sent Larson the offender this time. Just can't afford to do that. Di Maria, Higuain. Here come Argentina again. Just managed to get a foot in Kallstrom. Wilson sliding into the challenge. Nothing if not committed, which Zabaleta always is.
Carolina, you're the singer, bands behind you, crowds around you, just talk to you, nothing's better.
We play their football in England. Zabaleta at Manchester City, Martin Olsen at Blackburn, relegated from the English Premier League in the Championship last season. Glamour FA Cup tie coming up against Arsenal in a couple of weeks. Here's Seth Larson. This of course plays in England, Sunderland, and it's a free kick.
Feels like time is making fun of me.
Just a little tug, see the arm come out from Di Maria.
Barely breathe.
Well, Larson does have a reputation for delivering excellent free kicks. I'm not sure he's going to take these, not. It's like Kim Kallstrom's perceived responsibility. Well, he's not going to have a shot, surely. This will be the most convincing delivery. This is better though from Sweden. It's around the back, it's not too much on the cross. And it's away for an Argentina throw. Much more like it though.
Make it home for Christmas. Make it alright.
Lovely give and go, wasn't it? Much better than the cross that Olsen put over a few moments ago. And Argentina can't clear it. That almost fell for Ibrahimovic. Football, doesn't it? It's that rare gift of balance, low centre of gravity, just glides past defenders. Doesn't seem to even move particularly quickly. It's a poor clearance. They have contributed in no small measure to their own demise so far. Sweden, you'd have to say that. Higuain. Zabaleta. And the through ball almost found its target. Ibrahimovic. Oh, nearly. Shown a decent turn of pace to by Sir Hyson tonight on a couple of occasions. He's been in and out the national side, mainly out since he made his debut, which was 8 years ago. It's only his 27th cap tonight. I don't think any blame can be attached to Anders Svensson. Mascherano appeared to consider it at all reckless, even though it hurt him. Anders Svensson is not really that sort of player. 3 minutes to go then till half-time. It's been an Argentinian masterclass the first half so far. 3-1, it could have been 2 or 3 more quite easily. Guerrero, beautifully done. Messi involved again. Excellent tackle. Olsen, who threw himself at it, got the block in. Di Maria thought it should have been a corner. Corner has been given. Not sure what he was wanting there. Anyhow, in the in-swinger from the far side towards it. Love to get one back. Just before the interval here. 3-2 looks so bad. Ibrahimovic. Defender slips. Couldn't quite pick out Hyson. It's Fernandez who's got his stud stuck in the turf. Made life easy for Ibrahimovic. Trying to find Hyson. Only found Gade in the way. He scored from one corner. Olsen is up again. So too Gronquist. Larsson's delivery. And it's going to be another corner. Don't look great defending set plays, do they? There's Olsen having the shirt pulled from his back. Clearly came off the defender as we move into turning it on for stoppages here. Well, Sweden's last chance in the first half. It's too deep. Even Olsen could reach that. That was the first goal reflected in by Rustin. Jonas Olsen with the equaliser, but penalty lasted for barely a minute. Sergio Aguero chipped in the second for Gonzalo Higuain after Messi's shot had been saved. Made it 3-1 midway through the first half. Massive task for the Swedes to come after the break. Argentina have been simply brilliant, and at half-time they lead by 3-1. No chance of him coming off just yet. So an even bigger task for the Swedes to come back from 3-1 down without their talisman, Ibrahimovic. So where we go, if you're just joining us, you've missed a wonderful first half. Wonderful, certainly from Argentina's point of view. Played some fabulous football, and you have to say, if anything, scoreline flatters the Swedes. Early touch for Pablo Zabaleta. Not a very good clearance by Romero. Certainly didn't mean to play it back to the fullback. It'll be a free kick to Argentina. Foul on Fernando Gago by Kim Kjellström. To go back about a year to find Argentina's last defeat, that was against Brazil. And Sweden's last defeat was also against South American opposition. They lost to Brazil in August. Did his best to get out of the way of him, didn't he? Kjellström, Gago's okay, corner to Sweden. And they look most dangerous from set plays in the first half. That's all they look dangerous from, truth to tell. Seb Larsson will take it. Seems to be in vogue at the moment, not putting the ball inside the quadrant. Is that cutting the line just about, maybe?
Just talk to you. Nothing's better.
Being pedantic in my old age. There's the corner. Deep to the far post. Kept alive by Kjellström. That's a good delivery. And it's a corner on the other side this time. It's like a few puzzled looks from the Argentinians. Came off Fernandez, I think.
You guys are playing. We've been drinking, so now we're praying.
Yeah.
They don't find us.
Just there. Trying to keep tabs on Jonas Olsen, who is a constant threat from corners and free kicks. Kjellström left to take. Tell you what, how many free headers do they want? Still not properly clear. Well, it's scrambled inside that Argentina penalty area. Not sure they want to dribble it out from there either. Now they can move with menace into Swedish territory. Wonderful from Messi. And he's got two waiting in the middle here, and now it's Argentina will have themselves a corner. Just gets away from defenders with breathtaking ease. Most players, when they turn on the afterburners, you can see it with Messi. He just floats past challenges. And all this after they nearly conceded themselves from the Sweden corner. A shooting chance here, but it's high wide and not very handsome. Another look at the run from Messi. There was a little nutmeg on Kallström until he got the ball out to Sergio Aguero. Just looks a little bit quicker to the punch in the second half, the Swedes. Mitch forced back away from goal. Olsen. Lustig. Mikael Lustig again. Oh, almost showed too much about Lionel Messi. Picked up by Mascherano. There's Montoya getting his first touch. Mascherano. Remember the bad old days of friendlies where teams used to literally send out an entirely different 11 for the second half. Can't do that now, of course. Limited to 6 changes. They had one from each side straight after the interval. I'm sure there'll be plenty more to come. And Pignara had to stretch. Never really in control to play the pass. Now he's slightly out of position. Managed to get back and get a footing. To capacity tonight, the Friends Arena here in Solna. Olsen. Kacinuklic. To work that nicely back to Martin Olsen. Cross was far too close to Romero though. Great tackle on the far side from Lustig. Once again, it's that final ball that's letting the Swedes down. Lionel Messi. Just about reached that Martin Olsen. There's the challenge by Lustig on the Higuain. So he's done really well to keep hold of that under extreme pressure. They've looked pretty assured defensively, Argentina, except from set plays. 10 minutes into the second half, still that 3-1 scoreline here in Solna. But it's been much more even in the second period so far than it was in the first. Mascherano seems fully recovered for that knock he took on the ankle. Obviously again here for Argentina, Aguero. Let's see. Is there a flag here? Well, there's no flag. And was that in? No, it wasn't. The referee had a very good look at that. It's almost overly casual in the end. Everyone stopped. There was no raising of the flag from the assistant. And according to Anthony Gauthier, the ball did not cross the line. The replay will be fascinating. Well, let's have a look at this. Oh, way onside, that's the first thing to say. And oh, I think that's it, isn't it? Surely that's it. Little flip from Messi. I think that's well over the line. Great control over the goalkeeper. Messi's got his hand in the air. I think that's well over the line. But not given. Maybe criticise Messi for not following it in, but it did appear to be over the line. Anyway, still 3-1. And he really gave Ezekiel Gary there a run for his money. Well, they keep playing exactly the same way, Argentina, and why shouldn't they? Absolutely wonderful to watch. Should have had a fourth. Because we don't have officials behind the goals for friendlies. Had there been, certainly would have been given. Free kick here. Go. Oh, that's a lovely ball. Beautiful timing on the pass, and he's put it wide. How many chances they want? Aguero just couldn't wrap his foot around it. Beautiful ball to him, though, wasn't it? Cargo inch perfect. It was always just the wrong side of Lustig from the defender's point of view. Isaacson could do no more. He should have scored, really. Looks like a double change coming. Rasmus Elm is about to come on. And it's Mikael Lustig who's coming off, scored the own goal. It's double substitution. Adam Johansson on for him. There's Johansson. Another man coming off is Anders Svensson, no surprise there really. 36. I think I saw Christian Ansaldi about to come on for Argentina. And it's Pablo Zabaleta who's the man to make way. So defender for defender, and Saudi plays a left back or a right back. Plays at Ruben Kazan. And did really well actually, playing against Lionel Messi, his teammate tonight, in the Champions League. When Ruben came up against mighty Barcelona. Second half's now developed into a pattern pretty similar to the first, namely Sweden can't get hold of the ball. Is it Wayne? Campagnaro. Higuain again. Oh, it's wonderful play. The shot flashes wide of Isaacson's post. Messi at the heart of it once again for Argentina. Just dragged it. Nice link-up play with Higuain again. It's one of the few agricultural style clearances we've seen from Argentina tonight. It was Federico Fernandez who gave it the big thump. Gargo. Well, it's just shoved over by Kaczynkiewicz. Eventually the referee's given the free kick. Might have done it about 10 seconds earlier. Campagnaro. Mascherano. Chasing the ball, only a very tiring pursuit, as the Swedes are finding out tonight. Lionel Messi. Just gets it, gives it. Oh, that's a good ball as well. Aguero towards Messi. Jonas Olsen, always favourite to win that in the air. What do you think about that? Before deciding to penalise Seb Larsson. The foul on Aguero. Oh, might have been a tad unfortunate. Larsson won his 50th cap against England. That 4-2 win I mentioned.
You're the king of Carolina. You're the singer. Bands behind you. Crowds around you. Just talk through you.
We'll enjoy this time for Argentina. Just can't keep the ball, can they, Sweden? I'll just note that, a stray pass from Lionel Messi. That's his item. Kallstrom. Niklic. Interested to see if they can try and get some service to Matthijs van Egeli, and it's just come on. That was Johansson, who's also recently been introduced. Olsen. Larsson. Kallstrom. Niklic got caught there by Sergio Aguero. Just a word from referee Anthony goes, oh no, he's taking a card out. First one of the night. Argentina changed, that's Eber Banega coming on in place of Fernando Gago. So Gago is off, Banega back in the squad for the first time since he was injured in a freak accident just over a year ago. His car rolled onto his leg while he was filling up with petrol. Serious too. Meanwhile, there's the Sweden free kick, and it's behind for a goal kick. Decent delivery, really. Certainly when Argentina... Free kick. Pass from the man who was fouled. If they could get one back, the Swedes, we'd be in for interesting remainder of the second half. As I say, free kicks and corners have looked their most likely route to score again. Larsson to take this time. So chip it into that danger area. Just above the penalty spot as we look. Goalkeepers come and claim very easily. Unlike Larsson, who's normally much more accurate than that. Here's the new man, Banega. Plays in midfield for Valencia. Fernandez. I wonder whether Lionel Messi might make his way off shortly. We've played 70 minutes. This is Sergio Aguero. Oh, it was almost pinpoint for Messi, wasn't it? Really reached him. Free kick to Sweden already taken. Kallström, Olsen. Jim Kallström again. He's seen much more of the ball as Spartak Moscow man in the second half than he did in the first. That's a nice reverse pass. Martin Olsen. Kallström. Larsson's layoff was a little bit negative. Had time to turn. Goal might be a jar. Brilliant turn. And maybe just too many defenders. Almost expect miracles every time. Olsen. Argentina ball. Have a look at this, Lionel Messi. First effort was blocked, yeah. Getting his shirt tugged by Heisen. Took two to stop him, didn't it? The space again for Argentina. It's 3-on-3 here. Just get the feeling they are not going to get a fourth. Had the chances, that's for sure, in this second half. Mascherano. Banega. All substitutions about to appear. It's Jimmy Durmaz there, closest to camera. Free kick to Argentina. It's great work, really, from the fullback, Campagnaro, until he was flattened. Still passing it with real aplomb, aren't they, Argentina? It was Banega. Campagnaro. Banega again. And Salvi. Banega. See how Argentina are swarming all over the street. It was a foul that time on Larsson, but will not make it easy for them to get out. Now here comes a double change. 22 on the left is Jimmy Durmaz. Kacaniklic, one of those being withdrawn. Durmaz is in midfield for Inter Bergli, Turkey. Just his fifth cap. And Pontus Wernbloom is the other man coming on, and it's going to be Kim Kallström being replaced. Got through a lot of running tonight, Kallström. It's a very good hand. Popular player, Kim Kallström. So here comes Wernbloom. Former AZ Alkmaar man, now CSKA Moscow. Straight swap. Still look hungry for another goal, Argentina. Maybe hasn't quite been the cutting edge in the second half that we saw in the first. They were absolutely untouchable in that first period. Absolutely brilliant. Surprised it's as close as that. 11-4, the shot count. Messi involved again. He's never going to get on the end of that, though. First touch for Jimmy Durmaz. Pretty good one, too. We've got 5 waiting in the penalty area here, Sweden. Came all the way across, still in play. Durmaz again. And away was by Fernandez. We had a good look at that. There were a few shouts for a penalty more from the crowd, from the players, truth to tell. Durmaz again, he's seen so much of the ball in the last couple of minutes since he came on. That's an awful giveaway, though. Just can't afford to do that against players of Argentina's quality. And a promising position for Sweden. It's been turned into a need to defend again. Around the back here, and that's a corner. So fleet of foot, Messi. He's got away from his marker, and then a perfect ball out wide to find Campagnaro on the overlap. So 10 minutes to go here in Solna. Argentina have a corner. This time they are going to take it long. Maybe we can see now. Getting a clear strike at it, but he was certainly away at one point, the Sweden striker, and might well have done better. Now normal service resumed, with Sweden dominating possession. Campagnaro, who's got forward at every possible opportunity. Not just in the second half, in the first period as well. Banega. Just wonder whether Messi's tiring a bit. It's a little lethargic, taking that pass from Banega. He's been good since he came on, Jimmy Durmaz. No foul. Argentina again can come away with it.